future, what they are thinking of. But what about if your son said one day, I wanted to be, the president of the United States? You can see Sheikh, you are smiling. Yes, there is something, you cannot imagine you cannot be in this position. But everything by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hands. Yes? This is the decision of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes? Right. Now I'm asking you, subhanallah, can it be very hard or when our kids can ask us, we wanted to go to the masjid to pray or to listen to the lecture or just pray or something like that. It is the same like, the person or the kids can say to be like the United States, the President of the United States. It's not that far. But because we do not think about that, this is make us now or make our kids do not think about this way. Do you imagine just you are sitting home, okay? Of course you put your cell phone away, and I'm not sure not many of us doing that, except very few. Brother Mustafa, he said, alhamdulillah, when he goes to his house, he do not just look at the cell phone at all, and this is good. This is a healthy habit. Allah, when you go home, you have to put the cell phone away, except if there is an emergency. Why? Because there is a time for your kids. There is a time for your family. And unfortunately, if you think about that, you can spend the whole day outside, you are working, and even when you go home, you have, the cell phone with you. Maybe your wife will not talk about that, but there is something disturbing and bothering you. We have to think about that, subhanAllah. There is some time it must be for your kids. But I'm asking you, if you are sitting home, and then you find your, subhanAllah, son or your daughter saying, my dad, I wanted to go to the masjid to pray Salat al-Dhuhr or Salat al-Asr or Salat al-Maghrib or Salat al-Isha or even Salat al-Fajr. How happy you would be, subhanAllah, like this? Of course, subhanAllah, you can just catch or hold the stars. Yes? Why? There is something I never imagined. My kids can ask me this question, of course, because you never worked with that. You never worked to have him asking you by this way. What about, what kind of the request he can ask you or suggestion when you go home? He can ask you, my dad, we want to go to the restaurant. Yes? My dad, we wanted just to go and watch a movie, cinema. My dad wanted to have a vacation. My dad wanted to go to the Lake Tahoe in the summer, yes? My dad wanted to. So they are thinking only with the fun. They do not think about serious things. Why? You are the reason. Alhamdulillah, please do not do that again, Sheikh. Yes? You are the reason. Why? Because you do not even remind them about the reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, about the huge reward they can get once they are doing something please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that is why it's far. It's far, when they ask you something like this. Yes? Yes? Right. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz. We know who Umar ibn Abdul Aziz is. Umar ibn Abdul Aziz, is just full with the great scholars in his time. And he just said to him, give the Khalifa. And he said, please, I wanted you to teach my kids, my son, to teach him, the Quran and the Sunnah. He said, okay, let him come in that time. So he set a time for his son to go and learn. One day he came late. His son goes late to the scholar, to the Imam. And he asked him, why just you came late? He said, because I was busy fixing my hair. They do not lie, Sheikh. What the scholar said, what is it? He asked it just, and he told his father, Umar ibn Abdul Aziz cut off all of his hair because of that. Subhanallah. Can we do that? Can we just... It means Umar ibn Abdul Aziz radiallahu anhu was curious actually, looking forward for his kids to learn something, to benefit them in the dunya, and to benefit their parents in the akhirah. النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام بيقول لك ما صلى على رسول الله ما صلى على رسول الله قول لهم صلى الله عليه وسلم. This is mine. Yeah, alhamdulillah, Egyptian guy too. Okay. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, when your son learn and memorize the Quran, he put the crown of the dignity over the head of his parents in the day of judgment. Hadith Sahih Nabi alayhi salam. Taj al-Waqar. So the parents will ask, oh Allah, why is that? بِأَخْذِ وَلَدِكَ الْقُرْآنِ, because your son was learning, subhanallah, and memorizing the Quran. So he will help you, subhanallah, by learning the religion. And I'm actually, wallahi, enjoying all the parents Do not leave any chance for your kids or even for yourself to learn something benefit you and benefit your kids in hereafter. The Jannah, this is the Jannah. Do not say, Alhamdulillah, Sheikh, let me tell you the common answers in which Alhamdulillah, my kids, they have the Sheikh, in which he just review with them, overseas, from Pakistan or from Egypt, and Alhamdulillah, they are doing great. Ya akhi, taqillah. Ya akhi, feel Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is your duty? That's it? Do you know how to read the Quran and memorize the Quran? What about the rule of the masjid? What about the prayer? What about the sunnah of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Some people, or most of the parents, I don't want to say half of them, most of the parents, they can feel, Alhamdulillah, I'm good, they learn, and they can read and memorize the Quran. Now what about the 5 times, even in the weekend? In Naharda, today is Sunday, Saturday, yes? All the kids are off. Why the masjid is not full of the kids? Tomorrow Sunday, where are the parents? Where are their kids? Why they do not come to the masjid, subhanallah? How come we tell them the importance of the masjid and we never think, subhanallah, to bring them over here? Ya Akhwana, sorry, I'm just repeating that because this is something sad. Wallahi, it is something sad. And whatever in my heart, I just telling you, maybe we can listen, understand, act upon it. It may make change, some change to our way when we deal with our kids. Tomorrow, inshallah, at 11:15, I just have class for the kids, or whoever wanted to just join me, to teach them the wudu, how to make wudu, dua, cleanliness, inside the restroom and outside, how to pray by the proper way, we will talk about that, inshallah, and even us, we have to review that. Please, whoever has the time, and I'm sure you can have the time, join us tomorrow, inshallah, to have this gathering, for the wudu and the prayer, and coming to pray Salat al-Dhuhr. How wonderful we have when we have the kids coming, alhamdulillah, and join us. Please do your best for your kids, because you are responsible, and you'll be asked about this responsibility. The last thing, there is a link, it's called Future Generations. I'm sure just some of you on this WhatsApp.